Hello, my name is Zhenya, and this is my moment of meeting Capstone assignment. What have you learned about yourself this semester, both in and outside of Gateway to Success? Inside, I did learn to adapt to an online environment. Having a scheduled meeting time was nice because then I knew when class was each week. Homework was okay. I loved that we were given an adequate amount of time to get homework done. Um, Unlike high school, where homework was usually due the next day or next few days, we're given about a week to get homework done. Yes, we're given more homework, but we're given enough time to get it done. Outside, I've learned quite a bit of communication skills. Yes, I am in a communication class, but some of those skills I knew well before I even took the class. And one of the biggest one was advocacy, or if I needed help in an assignment, I had to ask the teacher myself, either through email or by setting up a Zoom meeting. Um, and when I had to do group projects, I was usually the leader, and I had to create the Zoom meetings and the uh, email. I had to email and create Zoom meetings for these groups and the documents that we would share. I was the owner, so I had to create the documents, and we would all edit it and stuff like that. What events, moments, and people have shaped your experience? Um, I gotta say my instructors for people, because even outside the classroom, um, I had to coordinate meetings outside this classroom uh, when if I needed help for an assignment, I either did it after class, like I sent an email to my teacher or stayed after class on the Zoom meeting to talk with them. But for one of my assignments, there is no scheduled meeting time. It's just assignments and when they're due. So I had to email my teacher and set up a Zoom meeting with him or her to set up a Zoom meeting with him or her to address my issues with either an assignment or a project or whatever it happens to be. That's really what successes and failures have been influential this semester or year. Failures, I gotta say, due dates for some assignments. Most assignments I had completed on the day on or by the requested due date, but there have been some assignments that I've missed, and uh, there have been some assignments that I needed, help and stuff, or if I that I've missed because I just either forgot about them or didn't check the due date to make sure I was getting it done on time. Successes, just basically in general, it's just been getting the assignments done and learning throughout the process. Like, I mean, that's the only way you're really going to learn is through homework assignments. So it's just been through doing the assignments and learning in class when we have in class Zoom meetings once a week. How do I plan to apply what I've learned in and outside of Gateway to your future in Gateway and beyond? What I for goal planning, I will try to apply as much as I can from this class to my future classes at Gateway and even at universities or whatever it happens to be I put my work towards. Um, it's just I just like anywhere from the student handbook and college policies to email and making sure that I email my email etiquette and making sure I correctly email teachers when I need help on assignments. That's a big one. Advocacy, things like that. That was one of the bigger ones. How do you one of the what groups or organizations will you explore? The tag program at Gateway I will explore once I do get into like physical Gateway because all my classes this semester were online. So when I do get into a physical classroom and then I'll probably do the tag program, the student government program. Those two I'm thinking about. What changes? I gotta say, study habits. I usually don't study for courses, but the only reason that is because most of the quizzes were open book and open note. So those are easy A because when they're open book, you basically have the answers in front of you. But um, as for study habits and making sure that I'm, studying my information and my terms or whatever it happens to be for the class, that's one of the biggest things. Um, what I've learned about myself is basically the amount of effort I put into a class depends on the amount of interest I have in the class. Like if I don't really care for the class, I'm gonna put very little effort towards the assignments in the class or any of the assignments in the class. Um, and there are going to be one of the things I do have to know is that just because I don't like a class doesn't mean I don't have to do the work. So there's that. I'll continue to succeed just like I should through Gateway and other classes. I just need to continue to keep on pushing forward. And yes, we're going to have some setbacks, but continue to succeed. Continue emailing your teachers if you have problems. And just pay attention in class and participate in class and learn as much as you can while you're at college. That's basically all I've really got for my moment of meeting capstone assignments.